So I use this takedown a lot, and I've always wanted to recreate it in VR using Bonelab. But my little apartment wasn't up to the task. So while me and my wife were en route to Louisiana to visit family, I saw an opportunity. I schemed, I planned, I moved furniture. I quarantined my dog. Stay. Good boy. For the dog's safety, and for science. This will be the first time I performed a sacrifice throw in VR, where I lower myself onto the floor to do it. All of my throws so far have been from a standing position, and I was honestly surprised I could even do that.
Hands up!
Oh hey, that worked. Stay Onagi for the win,
Fly!
Oh! Ooh. I believe this little trip from a back clinch is sometimes referred to as a heel trip. The space was still limited, so it required precision. The movement is performed by extending one leg and doing this little vaudeville-esque movement, then by sinking back onto the butt cheek of the extended tripping leg. I figured if I can extend my leg and touch the couch with my foot without my hips going forward, I'm in proper sacrifice throw position. At this point, I'm half expecting the physics to go all wonky, like the NPC will just intersect with the ground and then it'll just glitch out or something like that. Now I'm ready to go into Bonelab and do science. No time for these guys, I need a well-lit stage to perform this. This will do. You, sir, you will do. Let me just clumsily take the back here. Now the heel trip I did was very tender and gentle because I'm still worried about injuring myself. Surprisingly, I end up in this top turtle position that I like to use with my clients when I'm doing MMA pad work. So I throw a few little rabbit punches from here and the NPC goes down. Worked way better than I expected, even though I took it in. Now for my second attempt with my second victim. Still worked, and I still haven't broken my neck. I switched to trying to take the back and trying to get some semblance of a rear naked choke, but the game just wasn't made for that, and he ends up building his base on his hands and knees instead. So I try to do a simple snap down where you just grab somebody's head and throw it straight down, but since he isn't actually physically there, I can't sprawl on him like I'm supposed to. Instead, this ends up happening.
Officer down.
Yeah, my hips don't move back, so instead I'm just violently thrusting him down to my pelvic region, which ends up killing him. Now to try an actual honest-to-God lap drop from the front.
Comply! Stop resisting! Critical!
This is probably the smoothest one. I actually ended up right where I should have in side control to rain down punches. I actually could have ended up in what is called a scarf hold, also known as case of getame if you're a judo nerd. I've always wanted to try this one in VR, and I'm very satisfied with the results. Even though there's only 3 points of tracking, everything ends up where it should be. And Bonelab is one of the few games I know of where you can have 2 simultaneous grips anywhere on an NPC's body. That is absent in a lot of other games. Let me know in the comments if there's any other game that does this. And if you were curious, here's how it looks in third person. Definitely nowhere near as cool. I had to finish this NPC off with the new finishing move I recently learned. I should probably not call that a finishing move though. Thank you for watching, and please subscribe. I want to keep figuring out what's possible in virtual reality.
When will the violence end? Hopefully never. It's fun. trip in Bonelab, lot drop in Bonelab, suplex in Bonelab. When will